Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and first of all I just want to say if you hear any noise outside or anywhere in the house, apologies, can't be helped. So today I'm going to be, well, this wasn't really planned as in like what I really wanted to do, but I was in the mood to do this and I thought, well, since I seem to be keeping up with this sort of weekly upload now, hopefully that continues. Like 2 weeks ago, I done the misuse of the Paradigm Daleks. Obviously, last week I unboxed season 8. This week I thought, well, it'd be fitting to do this. So, hopefully I do keep at the top of this, as in doing one video per week. So, today I'm going to talk about season 12 and the Faceless Ones. Basically, it's now been a year, pretty much, since these were released. Well, season 12 was the kind of more interesting one with that. So, season 12, we'll talk about that first. So, obviously, this was announced at the, I can't remember which one it was, but it was announced at a convention back in October 2019, and obviously, that was the day we got Fury from the Deep confirmed as well. And obviously, this was very exciting because a lot of people did not have season 12 in their collections. You were like, if you were seeing other people's collections in that, like of these sets, you would most likely see ones without season 12. They'd have the rest, but they wouldn't have season 12. And I was one of them. I never picked up the original just because I wasn't too interested in the collection boxes at the time, but also I wanted to see kind of how well it would do. And obviously it did do well. I mean, they're still continuing now. So yes, but when this got announced, it was very exciting, and I remember the pre-order for this went up at the end of February, at the start of February last year. I want to say it was the start of February, and it was meant to come out at the end of February, but it got pushed back 4 weeks. This and was not going to be out until the end of March. Now, I was majorly pissed off about that, but obviously COVID became a thing, so that's kind of the reason that obviously. Well, we'll touch upon the other thing in a minute, but obviously, this obviously COVID was just starting, so that would have been kind of another reason to push it back. So the re-release of season 12, obviously, well, the differences are the cover is slightly darker than the original. You've got the monsters on the spine this time, and there's second edition on the bottom. However, with mine, and this wasn't just me, there was a couple of cases with this, mine's had another difference. Now, to yous out there who might not have known about this, I had this problem as well. There's quite a few YouTubers who will have unboxed this who have this same problem. I can think of like 3 at the top of my head that have done this. Mine's had the wrong discs. Now, I just want to say I don't actually have those discs with me. These are the proper season 10 ones, but I've just put them in there to make an example of that. The old ones are the ones that came with this set. They're back at my old place in a Blu-ray case, which we'll touch upon that in a minute. So yeah, basically mine's got dispatched early. Mine's was sent out, and I can remember this. It would have been the 13th of March, so this was over a year ago. Mine's got dispatched, and it actually arrived that day. Like, it came that day. I was like, okay. And it wasn't just me, because I was looking on obviously Twitter and Facebook and that, and seeing that many people had the same issue. And right, when I got the parcel and opened it, and I saw it was season 12, I just couldn't believe it at first, because I'm like, wow, I actually own this thing now. You know, this legendary box set that was worth so fucking much, that was worth so much money. I have this now. But when I opened it and saw that, I was huge. Obviously, I was disappointed. The thing is, though, I didn't have the same excitement for this when I got it as I normally do with a collection box sets like season 8, for example. You know, over the moon when I got it. Obviously, I was over the moon when I got season 12 as well, but when that arrived, I knew that it was going to have the wrong disc, even though there was a slight, small part of me that was hoping that they would be the correct ones. You know, it was not a chance. And then when I opened it and seen, I was like, yeah, they're the wrong discs. Obviously, I played them to find out, and thankfully, they at least had the correct content on them. So those discs have the season 12 content, but they have the wrong labels. So, you know, Free Doctors, Carnival Monsters, Frontier in Space. Obviously, that should be Genesis of the Daleks, it's Planet of the Daleks. You know, it was kind of weird. So, season 12, I kind of just forgot about the box set, as in, I didn't put it with the other ones. At this point, I had what? I had 10, 18, 19, 23, 26. I had the other 5. You know, and obviously season 14 hadn't came out at this point. I kind of just put it to the side. I didn't really acknowledge it, if that makes any sense, because to me the set wasn't complete. And what I mean by that is, yes, it had all the correct content, but didn't have the correct discs, as in like the labels. So I didn't put it in with the collection whatsoever. I kind of just put it to the side and was like, oh yeah, that's there. So obviously I got into contact with the BBC DVD support team and, you know, contacted everyone that could sort it, you know, because this was bought from Amazon, so Amazon, the DVD support team, the BBC, the, you know, distribution for these sets, I've contacted everyone, and there was kind of a bit of quietness about it for a couple of weeks until about, I think this would have been early April, I want to say. They sent out an email saying that we are sorry to hear that your set was faulty due to the current situation with coronavirus. We are unable to send these out because obviously they weren't a priority, so you know they weren't in a rush to do it. But by the time it got to like sort of June, when things were slightly getting better, well, something magic happened. They sent out the correct ones. So this would have been again early June. I remember this day. So like I remember this day quite well. I woke up and there was a parcel, and like it was in a little brown parcel. I was like, what the fuck is this? And by the it looked like an Amazon package, and by the shape, it felt like a DVD case. So I was like, what is this? So I opened it and I was like, it's a Blu-ray case. Now I was thinking, is this a US set or is this something that someone's bought for me? What the hell's going on? And I opened it and I saw Ark in Space and Revenge of the Cybermen, like the labels or the artwork, whatever, and all that. And obviously I just, you know, lost it, as in like my, you know, I got so excited. I was like, it's the correct ones. So I was very happy and obviously put them in here immediately. And season 12 actually went into the with the other collection box sets. I also had season 14 at this point, so it was nice to have the correct ones. Finally, it took 3 months, but needless to say, I was very happy. So there's Ark in Space and Genesis and Santana Experiment and the bonus disc, you know, all of them. So I was very happy with that. And I just can't believe that I'm just still over the moon that I have season 12 now. Like, it's amazing. The fact that they've re-released this, you know, and made more sets, it's incredible. And it's a box set I really got to appreciate more now. I think it's because I've actually got it. Like, the artwork. Look at that. And then this, which is just one of my favourite artworks from the collection box sets. The tiles going into the vortex, and then, you know, the booklet holder and the discs are so nice as well. And like, even this, the booklet. See, I didn't look at this for ages because I had the wrong discs. I remember like eventually looking in here, I'm like, oh yeah, booklet and I actually properly looked into it. I was like, oh, this is weird because it was like a sort of new experience for me. But I didn't look at this for a very long time when I got this set. There we go. But yeah, it's basically been a year since season 12 was re-released, and I'm very happy that they have done so because it's a wonderful set, and it just filled in that gap between 10 and 18. It was just no, yeah, 10 and 19 at that time anyway. But obviously when I got the discs, it filled in the gap between 10 and 14. But I was so happy that they re-released this, and it's just amazing to own season 12 now. But yeah, I just thought I'd quickly tell my story about that because I never done an unboxing of season 12 on this channel, mainly because again the day I got the package I just kind of opened it and I was like, oh wow, season 12. Took off the cellophane and I knew it was going to be the wrong disc, and I just went, yep. And like I just put it to the side. I was like, I'll just wait for them to send it because it wasn't proper, so I just wasn't as excited, which is a shame because it's a re-release of what was at the time the rarest box set ever. Now the rarest is season 10. You're looking up to like £350 for this now. Probably worth a bit more of my autograph, as in Katie's autograph is on there. But yeah, and it's also tomorrow actually. It has been a year since the Faceless ones. I don't have the DVD with me at the moment, which is what I got first. But I eventually got the steelbook for Christmas, and yeah, it was kind of nice that I got 2 new releases over the course of that weekend. Season 12 came on the Friday, Faceless ones came on the Monday. But the steelbook. Oh, it is rather nice, I must admit. So travel your way, Chameleon Tours, travel our way. I prefer that side because I think green and red is such an attractive contrast of colours. But I do like the blue as well. And obviously, there's your 3 discs. And if I take these out, you obviously get this artwork, which is quite nice, to be fair. So, yeah, now Faceless ones, I was never the biggest fan of it to begin with. I used to find the animation pretty crap, to be honest. But since getting the steelbook, and I actually watched this at the end of December, the animation wasn't as bad as I remember. I still don't think it's perfect, but if you put it in the context of its basic animation for a pretty basic story, Faceless ones, you know what? Why not? It works. They still made some changes I'm not happy with, but I have a bit more of an appreciation for it now, and the Faceless one's animation is better than Fury. I'm sorry to say that, but it is. Fury from the Deep, I just cannot watch it. I've tried, I've watched the black and white one, I've watched the colour one, and I actually started watching it with the commentary, and I just could not finish it. But I've got halfway through the commentary. I'm gonna finish the commentary eventually, but I've not got back to it because I just can't sit through it. Like I remember at one point as well, I put it in, and I started playing. I got like a minute in, and I just turned it off because I just don't like the animation. I don't like the changes that they made. The character designs are cool, and the backgrounds look amazing. That's my only really positive, to be honest. But I don't like the changes. It completely loses the atmospheric feel of it, and I just don't like it. I just cannot get into it. Like it's literally the animation I've definitely watched the least. I've only seen it twice, and it came out like what 6 months ago now. 7 months ago. Yeah, 6 months ago. I just can't finish it. I don't like it. I'm sorry if you guys, whoever's watching this, if you do, good for you. But for me, it's just no. I just can't deal with it. But I don't really have much more else to say for this. I remember being very excited when this was announced, and it was a bit of a surprise because it came quite soon after Macro Terror. The steelbook, you can still get this I had a little look and it's now like £28. I got it when it was reduced. Now it was like £22 because I don't think it was really worth anything else, to be honest. But yeah, you just can get this for about under 30 quid now, which is not too bad, I would say. And obviously you have the booklet with the shit DVD artwork. Obviously that gives you things to read. And then you had a promotion for Don't Care About That. And then Child's End, which I still need to read. I have the book, but I've just not read it yet. And obviously there's your J card. I quite like this at the back. Had they've replaced the artwork. And there you go. And little sticker. Seem to have stopped with that now. The stickers. They don't do them anymore. But yeah, that's all I really got to say, to be honest. I just thought I'd do this video. It's like a little ramble, little story, just sort of, telling my experiences. I'm making sure that went back in correctly. My experiences getting getting these releases. But yeah, there you go. Season 12 and the Faceless ones. Yeah, that's all I really got to say. Talking of steelbooks, I actually have a new one on the way. It is Doctor Who. I'm not going to say which one it is though. I will leave yous to imagine what it could be. I don't even know how many people who are watching this will know my steelbook collection, but yes, I have a new one on the way. I will be unboxing that when it arrives. So expect that at some point during the week as a little bonus video. But the weekly uploads I'm now doing, I'm going to try and keep to the top of that, because I think doing weekly uploads now, to be honest, it's just better. And especially due to the situation I'm in, I just think it's better rather than trying to like pump out. That sounds so wrong. Trying to get out content at least like every 2 or 3 days. So yeah, I think weekly uploads from now on, definitely. And yeah. So unless because I still have videos that I recorded like ages ago that I need to upload. So unless they come out at some point during the week, it's a little bonus. There you go. But yeah, that's all I've really got to say. Hope yous are all doing well. Hope yous are all enjoying season 8. I have been, certainly. I watched Katie Marion Conversation last night, and it was fucking amazing. That's me literally. The only thing I've really got to watch is the Demons movie, and that's all the new content done for season 8, which is quite. There still is new content on it, but as in like the stuff that they've recorded, like in just under a year, new content. Sorry, I got an itchy leg. Anyway, yeah, I'm just rambling. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you. Oh dear, I will see you all soon. Goodbye.